Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing.
Yeah. Here we go. What's cracking, lacking, ladies and gentlemen? TJ Quake, yo, ghetto gamer, back once again with some craziness. Oh, the beauty of Hollywood. The beauty of Hollywood. Look into my eyes. See this? This looks like a man who is ready to celebrate because DC just canceled. You got it, Batgirl, the woke ass Batgirl, wokety, SJW, wokety, diversity, inclusion, all that bullshit, woke. DC's starting to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. They're starting to see things. They're starting to see things like, hey, we're not getting paid very much for this nonsense that we're trying to push out anymore. We might steer away from the way Marvel has been doing things, and we might need to start doing things the way this Rippaverse guy is doing things, Eric July, because he's starting to make a stain on the comic book industry, and we might need to start following suit. Starting with this woke ass, just feminazi freaking Bat girl deal that doesn't even star the actual person who doesn't look like the actual Batgirl at all, because they race swapped her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Quake, yo ghetto gamer, and this is TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk, where I get in here and I tell you about pop culture. I talk to you about movies. I talk to you about the news of the day, what's going on in the political world, all the crazy nonsense that we have to deal with in this freaking country called the United States, which I don't really consider to be united anymore. Not under this Biden administration, it ain't. I'll be right out straight with you. A lot of brothers, and I'm starting to hear a lot of the gangster brothers are even wishing Trump was back, because these fools are gone bazooka crazy with all those bullshits. But anyway, Hollywood has been a part of that, and they're about to find out that this shit isn't working anymore. This is not working, and Warner Brothers is kind of going, because I hear they got a new guy over there running things over there, and he's like, hey, we're here to make some money. We ain't here to be freaking, trying to, satisfy all these wokety wokes when they're not even the motherfuckers that are coming to see our movies and so forth. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get right into it. As you can see, Warner Brothers shells a $90 million Batgirl movie and has no plans to release it. This is coming from Geek Tyrant, and this is all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. This is all over the place. They're finding out that this girl right here and all the shit that they were trying to implement into this, all the wokety stuff, it's not working. It's not happening. And I'll read a little bit about that for you right now, because what they're seeing is that the backlash from the people, and I'm going to tell you what I really think. After I read this little article real quick, I'm going to tell you what I really think these fools are scared, what they're really scared of and everything. I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to show you why they realize that what they're doing is just stupid and everything. First of all, their first mistake right here is race swapping. Okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean by that in just a second. But let's just read this article real quick. Bust that out real quick. Bust out a little popcorn for the show. Here we go. Well, popcorn. I'm ready to get the show started. I'm ready to watch this misery go down in flames. Okay. I need a drink. Anyway, so right here, the list. A new report from the Wrap. As a matter of fact, can I blow this up a little bit? Can I blow that up just a little bit, just so the people can see that a little bit, just a little bit? There you go, just a little bit. Anything. A new report from The Wrap is saying that Warner Brothers Discovery has no plans to release DC Entertainment's Batgirl movie. The movie was originally being developed for HBO Max, and then there were reports that it might get a theatrical release. Well, now it's getting neither. Let's just go ahead and highlight that, neither. Neither. The movie was directed by Adil El Arbi and what's this? Bilal Fala? I hope I'm getting their names right. And and it stars Leslie Grace as Barbara Gordon. That's this girl right here. That's this chick right here. That chick right there. Her. She's now, if you notice, look at the resemblance. Look at the resemblance, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't she look like she has red hair and white skin and blue eyes, green eyes, whatever this is? She looks exactly like Batgirl. No. She does not look like Batgirl. She does not resemble Batgirl. Why? Because Batgirl's white. Hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen. Batgirl's white, and here's another case of them trying to race swap again. When, ladies and gentlemen, if they know anything about people that follow the lore of these type of things like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, comic book characters, the real fans of these franchises want to see the authentic characters come to life. They want the picture that's in the little picture book there. They want to see that spring out onto the movie screen in real life as what it looked like in the comic book. This woman does not look like Barbara Gordon because Barbara Gordon was white. But these fools always want to virtue signal. They always want to say, oh, but black people. Now, why don't you just make black hero comics movies and take some of the black characters that are comic? There's a lot of them out there. Speaking of Isom. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Isom, the new one by Rippaverse. Yeah, you guys might want to check that one out. Black character. And guess what? There won't be no race swapping because you're not going to see Isom turn into a white guy when the movie's made and so forth. It's going to remain a black guy the way it should be. Because if he turned the black guy into a white guy, we'll be having a hissy fit over that too. Why are you race swapping Isom? He's not white. He's black. That's all we're saying, ladies and gentlemen. They always want to freaking call us the racists. No, we just want authentic. We want the lore of what we've been watching for years and everything. Superman for years is white. Batman for years has been white and everything. Batgirl, Barbara Gordon is white, not black. Like they're trying to portray here and so forth. There's Barbara Gordon. Look at that red hair. Here's some more pictures of Batgirl. Boom. Look at her swinging on the vine over here and everything. Look at these, these different shots of what Batgirl really looks like. This is what Barbara Gordon looks like. She's red hair. Looks like she has green eyes and so forth. This is Batgirl. That's what she looks like in the comic books. Even on the TV series, when they had the 70s TV series, guess who played her? A white woman with red hair and green eyes. Well, that's her as Batgirl. That's her as Barbara Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the true portrayal of who Batgirl is. Not this other woman right here. That's not Batgirl. Doesn't look like it. But I digress. Let's get back to the article here and everything. The leaders of the studio determined ultimately, in spite of reshoots and increased budget, that the movie simply did not work. According to the insiders, the new owners and management, led by CEO David Zaslav, are committed to making DC titles big theatrical event films, and Batgirl isn't that. I wonder why. Insiders added that studio brass loves the film's directors and star are actively planning to work with them soon and so forth. See, now this was the other cool thing is that they were bringing Michael Keaton back as Batman in this. So there was a lot of things that a lot of people were looking forward to seeing in this thing. Seeing Michael Keaton reprise his role as freaking Batman. That was going to be freaking awesome. I thought, that was like cool and everything. But, the whole race swapping thing and the freaking nobody liked the Batgirl outfit. This outfit that they put her in, everybody from the get-go, from the first time they showed this, people were freaking ratting on it. They hated it. Everybody was hating it and so forth. They realized that after this that they're starting to have some trouble with this. They're starting to have some trouble with the fact that, we got to make her, We might have to make this girl really authentic to the thing, but they do this stupid shit. The WB did this with Batwoman, or they try to do it with that. And again, race swapped her, did the whole nine, made her a man-hating guy. She's better than Batman. She's gonna beat up all these big, all this bullshit and everything. And people are just done with it. A new report from the Wrap is saying that Warner Brothers Discovery, which is a big key in this, they're the ones that actually took over at Warner Brothers, and they're not having this shit. Okay, it's pretty crazy that the studio is just throwing out a $90 million film. It is crazy that they're throwing that away, but they realize that it's probably pretty bad. If the studio is so unhappy with the movie and how it turned out, why would they want to continue to work with the filmmakers that were involved with it? I don't know. Maybe they place the blame on the old studio regime. The old studio regime is all about the woke shiz, ladies and gentlemen. After all, the movie was specifically designed for an HBO Max movie. I guess there's a chance that WB still has plans for a Batgirl movie, but they may start from scratch. Maybe with the right kind of character for the person, the right race of the character. Maybe you might want to start off with that. Just a thing. The next time around, maybe they will give the filmmakers a proper budget to work with to give them the kind of Batgirl movie they want. I'm just speculating. What do you all think? Well, I'll tell you what I think, ladies and gentlemen. I think a lot of it has to do with some of the stuff that he's saying here, but I also think too, ladies and gentlemen, that it has a lot to do with this brother right here, Eric July. Yeah, this brother right here.
I'm Eric July, founder, owner, and writer. Welcome to the Rippaverse.
The Rippaverse. That's what it has to do with, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going on. They're seeing this stuff going down because Rippaverse is blowing up over the freaking airwaves, being interviewed by all kinds of people now. Eric July and his comic book writers and drawers. They were just on Fox. They did a big thing on Fox right there. Rippaverse is blowing up. And they're not taking any prisoners. They're basically saying, well, we're tired of the way these flip-neck Hollywood suckers are freaking taking our comic book heroes that we've loved watching and reading for many years on years, and they're freaking flipping them around because they want to throw LGBTQ in there. Now every superhero is gay. Superheroes that we've been all knowing have been straight for the longest time, all now they're gay. Batgirl is gay. Batwoman is gay. She's she's into men and women, or she's just into women now. They make them, they dyked her out in the TV series. What's her name? Ruby Rose or something, Ruby Rose or something like that was playing her at first and everything. You notice how long that lasted. She quit, because of a bunch of craziness. Then they brought in the sister and everything. Oh yeah. And then she had no freaking background at all. It was all cheese butt and so forth. The series it just kept losing ratings, going down in ratings. And then they decided, well, let's make a movie. It's not bad enough that you guys made a series that freaking didn't make no money. The ratings were going crashing. Then you guys want to start off with a Batgirl movie, race swapping her again, and probably doing all kinds of other stupid, LGBT kind of Q stuff in there and all kinds of other dumb stuff. Hear us, women are more powerful than men, and make Batman probably look like he's weak. They're probably doing all that kind of stupid shit, and people weren't going to dig on it. People weren't going to watch it, and they knew it. They saw Rippaverse coming into the scene because, believe me, you guys, Hollywood's taking a look at what Eric July is doing. They're seeing this guy is freaking within freaking a week made $3 million off of pre-orders. I'm included in one of those because I'm getting my copy and everything. It'll be on its way here soon. Ooh, I can't wait to give you guys a video on that. I'll be giving you a little video on Eric July's Rippaverse. Isom first edition copy there. It's going to be the shiz and everything. Well, yeah, we're going to be showing this bad boy right here, number one right here, baby, and so forth. And they're getting wind of this, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting wind of what's going on, and they're saying, you know what? If this guy Eric July makes this shiz crack, and this many people want that kind of vibe, Maybe we better stop freaking trying to, wokety woke our movies and these DC, or maybe we might need to kind of rearrange, rethink things. You know what? We don't need this bad rap. Let's shelve this freaking movie that we just spent $90 million on. $90 million. That's right. And then shelving it right now. Tells you how much money these motherfuckers be having too, don't it? Yeah. So, yeah, but they can't keep affording to keep getting, losing money like this. They're just dropping by. And this is more than anything was going to give them a bad rap, even more so than what they got now. And they're like, you know what? Marvel's going that route and they're losing people over there. Those fools over there, we can't be following what they're doing, because if we keep following them, we're going to go down the freaking pipe. We're going to go down the drain. And it's not going to be good for our company. We're going to lose, and people are going to stop watching our movies. And we can't afford that. We need to keep making money, not losing money. And that's what happens when you get woke. When you put wokety woke up in your freaking movies, when you put all this freaking, inclusion and all this stuff like that and so forth. Nobody's saying that you can't have LGBTQ kind of flavor in movies and stuff like that. Just don't freaking take the characters that we already know are not that and make them that, so you can please a few. Because the wide base of us who know what these comic characters are and who they are in the lore and all that, we follow this stuff strong. That's the reason why the Lord of the Rings, Power of the Rings, whatever the frick that freaking bullshit is that's going to be coming on Prime and so forth. Nobody's going to watch that shit. Everybody's freaking hating on that freaking bullshit. Nobody wants to see the new Power Rings, Lord of the Rings, Power Rings, whatever, and so forth. It's bullshit. And they're trying so hard to freaking push their bullshit on us and everything. They completely going away from the lore of Tolkien and everything, what he created, to make their own shiz so that they can please a few, some LGBT and some wokety woke people out there. When it's not like that. Oh, hear women roar. They make Galadriel a freaking warrior when she's actually an elven sorceress. And she's very chill and calm and glamorous and imperial-like looking. She's not this freaking warrior with freaking battle armor on fighting orcs. The hell you ever see that happen? That wasn't part of the lore. But this is the reason why they're going to lose out, because the people that are the fans of Lord of the Rings, they're bigger fans than even Star Wars fans are. And if you don't stick by that Dungeons and Dragons lore, dude, you can forget about it. You guys ain't going to get nobody watching that, but only the woke people out there. They'll be the only ones watching it. They'll be the only ones watching it. And it's not like it's going to, that's what kind of fan base is that? Because those aren't the real people that actually buy the merchandise and get all the freaking stuff and play out the stuff in Comic-Con. Those aren't the people that do that and everything. They just casual movie goers. Oh, okay, we'll just buy me watch this. Nothing else to watch. We'll check it out. You're not pleasing the many. You're pleasing the few. And that's not good for business. And when you freaking start talking shiz on the many won't freaking support you. So you guys need to freaking figure that shit out, as Warner Brothers has been doing right now with this whole bullshit with Batgirl. Because they realize that, you know what? The more and more we've been hearing these fans, boy, the more and more we're looking like we're not probably going to be able to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? There's Michael Keaton right there. He was coming back. They were going to bring that back. It was probably going to be the only really good thing about it. But nobody else is digging on this shit. And which is why, and I guess Warner Brothers knows, when you shelf a $90 million movie, there's something going wrong. There's something going on over there at Warner Brothers that's making them call and go, you know what? Yeah, we might want to have to change some things up here. We might have to freaking get back into reality and so forth, because this stuff right here, this stuff here ain't gonna fly and everything. You better bring Batgirl back to what Batgirl was supposed to be. Better bring Batgirl back to what she's supposed to be. This is Batgirl. That's Batgirl to me. That's Batgirl right there. Oh yeah, Batgirl.
Perhaps you'd include Batgirl too.
I'm sorry. It's not a racist thing. It's not about that. I'm black, as you can tell, and everything. And I don't like seeing any type of races being swapped. I don't like it when they do it to black characters, and I don't like it when they do it to white characters. I want it to stay the way it was supposed to be originally. That's the reason I'm not for no black Superman. If they make a black Superman movie, I'm not going to go watch it. Why? Because that's not Superman to me.
How to handle yourself well.
This is plain and simple. And that's how a lot of us think. So all you Hollywood knuckleheads out there, listen real closely. Start sticking with the lore of these franchises that you're trying to implement into your movies. If you want to make these movies correct and you want to do a good job about it, stop freaking putting the freaking wokey woke shiz up in there. You know, inclusion and diversity and all that bullshit. Nobody wants it. And if you put it in there, we're going to go bye-bye. See ya. We're not watching this. We're not watching this. They got the nerve to do the new Star Wars Andor movie, right? At first, the trailer was looking pretty interesting. I was thinking, wow, you know what? Maybe they might have something with this Andor. Because at first I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this Andor movie. I'm not seeing it. You know, this right here, this guy here, Star Wars series Andor. You can see right here. It's based off the guy who started the whole rebel movement kind of guy thing, who stole the plans for the Death Star kind of thing. And they made Rogue One, and he was one of the main stars along with the female rebel in there. Now it's based on his story and how he comes to be. And you know, it started off cool. The trailer started off kind of cool until you started finding out what these fools are, what they're really about in this whole movie. They're basically saying that the whole empire thing is based off of Trumpism, the world of Trump and everything. And that Trump is supposed to be the Hitler. If anybody knows anything about when George Lucas made Star Wars, the empire was based off of World War II Nazi Germany. If you notice, the outfits and the uniforms and the helmets and stuff were very similar to what the Nazis wore in World War II and so forth. That's what it was hence made, kind of based off of them being the kind of idea behind the empire. Do you know what these freaking heifers out there are trying to say now? They're trying to say that this way this Star Wars is going to be, and the way the empire is supposed to be based off of now, the empire is based off of who Trump was. Who Trump is as a person. He was this dictator. He was what? Did Trump kill millions of Jews? I don't think he did that. I don't think Trump killed people. Like, he didn't do things like that and so forth. They out to make Trump out to be like he's this evil dictator when he never was that. When he was the only guy that actually made our freaking country great was freaking bringing jobs in, bringing our freaking, we didn't have all this craziness going on with our gas. We didn't have craziness going on with these other countries. China almost want to attack us now and all this bullshit. No, we didn't have any of that when Trump was in office. We have it with these Biden mother flippers though. Sorry, I had to get a little political on that one. But this is what they're basing this new Star Wars Andor movie on TV, Disney Plus. And now they just completely dropped me off the list because I'm like, oh, you know what? I was kind of thinking about it and I was kind of going, oh, it might look good. I think it looks kind of interesting. And then they put that in there. I said, oh, sorry, you lost me. I'm not going to watch this shiz now. Thanks for giving me a hint. At least give me a warning of what this is going to be about. And everything that it's based on Trump being the bad guy, and they're going to put that vibe into the movie, into the show. I'm like, okay, you lost me now. I'm done. I'm not watching your shiz. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, here we are with the craziness of the day, and that is that Warner Brothers is basically going kaput on this movie. This HBO Max movie. As you can see, Warner Brothers is shelving a $90 million Batgirl movie, and they had no plans on releasing it. There you have it. What more can you say? They're waking up to the real deal. But I have a feeling a lot of that has to do with what's going on now and how the new movement is happening. People like Eric July, Geeks and Gamers, you know, you got Brandon, people like this, all these YouTubers out there that are content creators are starting to make a difference. Their voices are starting to be heard and everything. And people are listening in. They're hearing what's going on. And they're saying, you know what? These guys are making points. And I think I better open my eyes and wake up to all this nonsense out here and start freaking following real shiz. Like, I'll give a plug to my boys over there at the Daily Wire. Go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting ready to put out real good movies. Good movie content, and these guys are freaking of all types of races and everything. But they're not woke. They're not putting out bullshit and everything. Ben Shapiro, and everything, started this whole deal, and it's just growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger. Just like Eric July and Geeks and Gamers and all those guys are blowing shiz up. They're making things happen. Brandon Tatum's making things happen. All these type of people, ABL, Black Conservative. These are people that I listen to because they make sense. It's just logical sense. And they talk the truth, and that's what I'm here to do, is I'm just speaking my mind and trying to put out the truth as I see it, and so forth. You don't have to take my truth. You don't have to believe it, and so forth. Look it up for yourselves. I always say research. Don't take everything what we say as the God's truth. Go look that shit up for yourself and find out for yourself. That's the problem with Americans today. They don't research shit, and they let these left-wing media bastards freaking put bullshit in their head, which is why everybody's going nutso now. And so forth. And people are waking up. Warner Brothers looks like they're saying, we better start changing things. That's all I got to say for today, you guys. This is TJ Quake, yo ghetto gamer. If you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and give me a little scrippy subscribe. Go on, give me a little vibe. Throw a little like up on there. Click like or click dislike, whatever. Anyways, you guys, love talking to you guys. I'll see you on the next one. This is TJ Quake, yo ghetto gamer. I'm out at 5,000 flip max.
Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on Gaming Strain. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. TJ Quake, the ghetto gaming show.
What's crackin', people? Have you been waiting for a place where you can laugh, have fun while getting the latest on movies and game reviews with a little pop culture news? Then you just discovered TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar or Save Your Dollar movie reviews. Don't get it twisted. We bring it to you live every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com.